Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Trashman Matt. This is the Trashman Matt Show. And welcome in to another night. And today's topic of the show is going to be about male loneliness. Is it a problem or is it a symptom of greater societal issues? On top of that, we do got some news highlights to get into. Real quick, UPS and FedEx has grounded the MD-11 planes following the crash in Louisville, Kentucky. And also, the Supreme Court had approved a stop or a pause order on Trump paying out food stamps. Also, a judge yesterday ruled that the National Guard in Portland is being deployed there is not appropriate as well. Derek, what up? Everybody in the chat, welcome. So let's get into that. Also, we do have a weather news article here to talk about, something that came up late last night. So, as you see, we have a tornado here. If you look at this picture, you probably think this is maybe in Oklahoma or Kansas or something, but this is in fact in Brazil. This picture actually comes from southern Brazil, where this tornado destroyed a town. Estimated wind gusts were about 155 miles an hour from this twister. As I know, 5 people are deceased and over 100 were injured in this tornado. And I had to look into it. Apparently, Brazil is actually another hotspot for tornado activity, especially in the southern part of the country. I did not personally know that. But yeah, this is one of the pictures that was taken of this tornado. As you can see, it's a well-defined funnel. Nice, isn't it? Damn. So this is something that I really did not expect to see on that part. Yeah, tornado in Brazil. And 1 second, y'all, I'm going to show you some damage that was left behind by this tornado. As you can see, the town was suffered significant damage. Allied, welcome in. So this is we're the strong tornado right now. They put it about an EF3 style tornado that did tear through southern Brazil. I cannot pronounce the town's name. I'm not going to pronounce it because I'm just going to butcher it. But so let's get in. So now let's get into our main topic of discussion. Now, what is this male loneliness epidemic? I mean, you probably heard it from other streamers or other YouTubers talk about it, and other people dismissing it. Well, it was brought to my attention by a couple of subscribers, and they asked my opinion on it. So I told them I'd do that tonight. So let's talk about it. Excuse me. So, the male loneliness epidemic, this is from the Google AI, says that refers to concerns about the increasing rates of loneliness, social isolation among men, linked to factors like a decline in close friendships, traditional masculinity norms that discourage emotional expression, and societal changes. Yeah. So basically, COVID still at it again. So a couple of things that goes to decline in friendships. Well, men reports have fewer close friends in previous decades, as research shows a decline in the number of men who have friends they can confine with. That's not given the rise of social media and given the rise of where it's very easily to isolate yourself in your environment. And you get stuck on the air, obviously, like Reddit and other things. It's not really society, especially younger men that are just starting out. Because, I mean, you look at the economy, you look at job placements and everything else, and a lot of it does not favor men right now. And that's a fact. Like, they want people that already have experience, but they're not willing to give anybody with no experience a shot at the job. So, again, those are things that does help. Culture and social pressures is the second key here that it gives in. Traditional masculinity often emphasizes sarcasm, which is difficult for express vulnerability or seek emotional support. That is a bold-faced lie. At least in my experience. If you're having a hard time, people will that care about you, actually care about you, will listen. And they're not going to feel like anything. They're going to try to help you. I mean, personally, my experience is like, yeah, it's a lot of this in particular. It's not saying that it isn't valid in some places, but mostly speaking, people understand the world's not right. Men understand the world isn't right, and we understand that as of right now, the cards are stacked against us as a overall societal group. I mean, you look at it right now. The argument is, especially in Western countries, everything is a man's fault. Everything is a man's fault, especially heterosexual males. Like, really. Again, some of these, and it's just the noise. So, and this contributes to the addiction to online social media, and that's another issue that I found. At least that seems to be a contributing factor to this. Obviously, people are becoming more, I guess, drifting apart naturally because of the division that has risen both in the within social norms, also in the society, cost of living. People are just not seeing anything out. I mean, cost of living is ridiculous, and you're too busy working your jobs to stop what you're doing and go back. And some people don't even have the luxury of that. So again, I understand that lack of emotional support. Yeah, there's a song from a rapper named Dax that talks about uh, to be a man, and yeah, it is hard because even though we are unanimously hated as men for some reason, everybody expects us to solve the problem. There is it's like this bipolar pull from society. Number one in society is basically we don't need men, nobody cares about you. Then we have the second one, which is, but you need to fix everything. You need to fix the roads. You need to go down the sewers. You need to, run into the burning building. You need to do all this and everything. And again, this is the issues that a lot of young men actually are facing right now. And especially when you look at social media. You look at social media, and again, this is the echo chamber and the illusion of social media. You don't see the bad. Most people do not share the bad. They only share the good, or they're faking it. Probably a lot of them are faking it. And it's still just it's one of those things you got to understand is not everything on the internet is real. And that includes people. A lot of fake people out there. Dealt with a lot of them personally. And that's, again, you have to stop judging yourself so harsh. It's hard. I get it. And I mean, I'm one of those people that looked at myself in that same bracket for a long time, judging myself, reliving mistakes I've made and everything else, whether it came to relationships, whether it came to physical mistakes. And it's just not a good place to be in. And then obviously there are people who want to manipulate you into doing their bidding, and they're going to use emotion. Particularly that of the opposite sex is notorious for that. And this is a situation to where it's just, and it's a sad part, but here's to be blunt, gentlemen, it's society doesn't care because they are dismissive of everything. I mean, they dismiss everything. If it's not in the line with their motivable, political, or psychological ideas of what should be, then they dismiss it. That is the sad point of the society we live in, gentlemen. I'm sorry to say that. Especially here in the States right now, we have a lot of anti-men rhetoric that it goes on. And even the one of the debates that goes into this talks about that, where loneliness versus isolation. Is isolation or is it loneliness? Again, tomato, because that's not a situation I can really argue about it being that or not. So, but that is the topic of discussion tonight. I am going to open the floor to you. Feel free to share your opinions on the matter. Do you believe it is a symptom of a greater societal issue, or do you believe it is a problem by itself? Feel free to share in the comments. Please do note there is like a 20 to 30 second delay of me talking and me actually being able to see the comments. That is a YouTube issue. I have been not able to finish that, so I do apologize in advance if there is a sound delay. Let's see. One second, y'all. I'm trying to get this to go here. Yeah. So, what's going on here? Yeah. Happy Saturday to you guys. Hope you guys days going good and your weekend's going good. So, I do have another update on the role play thing we're setting up here. I do got some people I reached out to. They are down to do it, so we should have a GTA shenanigans videos coming probably within the next week or two. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Man, how was Maddie yesterday? Garland, Maddie was good. Her name's Delilah now. We changed her name to Delilah. She's no longer Maddie. So, but she worked good the entire day. So, no issues. Hopefully it stays that way. Let me go ahead and take that off the title real quick. Alright, so let's get into our next subheading. Hold on one second, I'm getting set up here. So let's read the news report here. Oh, that's what I was doing. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to get this going. Is the Kenworth... I mean, Garland, it's pretty much the same. It is. The Kenworth and the Peterbilt is identical. I mean, very identical. I mean, you can see it in the video that it looks identical to my truck other than the mirrors. The Nevada Trashman, welcome, welcome. Doing good tonight. How are you? Right now, I'm going to see what's going on here on the weather-wise. Alright. Let's take a look at the weather. So, pivotal weather, GFS, again, we're going to look at it real quick, y'all. So, let's take a look. Again, we're watching this cold air that's going to be coming down through the center part of the states. We're going to be watching the storm system as it moves off through the northeast. In addition to, looks like the coast areas are going to see some activity as well. And also about midweek, we are watching something that might be coming into the California area. You can see there's going to be a lot of wind here. Again, with our faster. Yes, Pacific, I do agree with you. That isn't. Finally got off work. Yeah, same thing. I've been having problems with my truck all the last 2 weeks, brother. So this is a storm system here that comes in. As you can see, it's coming in pretty good. And this is about Thursday right now. And it looks like we even have another little small system behind it. So definitely going to be watching this because, again, we're still on that area. We're still watching the area here. And then we're obviously, this is basically into the following week. So that's, we're going to go ahead and pretend that it's not there. So basically, this is a week from today. And it looks like there might be some activity in the Midwest come next Saturday. Anything after that, anything basically after 144 here is completely up to computers. And Garland said, don't forget it will get cold in Dallas area. Well, let's see. So we're going to do temperatures. So we're going to watch this. This is, let's see. Basically, yeah, you can see this cold front that's coming down. And this is Monday. And this is, yeah, looking again right here. It's going to peak all the way down to Louisiana. Then it's going to come back down again. This is like overnight. So look, it gets into the south. And then we're going to see some warming trends, it looks like. Question, are driver rollovers a common incident with trash trucks? Generally speaking, I think that is one of the maybe like top 10 incidences. Mostly it's just them running into shit. At least that's what I know. Or we get hit by somebody not paying attention. So basically that's what we're looking at. Temperatures are going to be, yeah, Garland, temperatures are going to be cold. And the storm, we are watching the storm systems that are going to be coming in as well. So, oh, also, I'll bring it up real quick. There is something here that has got my attention right now. And this typhoon, my understanding, it's going right into the Philippines again. Yeah, it is. The Philippines just got hit by a typhoon literally 4 days ago. And they're getting hit by another one. And this one's supposedly even stronger. So, yeah, this is a scary little incident here. That is something I was not expecting to see that on my card. Reason told me about one he was trying to catch a light and he made it turn too fast. Trashman, that is basically what most drivers that roll their trucks do, is they're trying to catch the light or something and they just crash. Does the typhoon have a name? Yes, Garland, it does. Fung Wong is its name. Typhoon Fung Wong. It is currently affecting the Philippines right now, and it is a very large typhoon. It's bigger than Melissa was. So, well, I mean, a bad day to be in the Philippines. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing is, I've seen one of my coworkers hit the corner too fast and go on two wheels. Well, he was leaving the ground, but he was quick enough to save it. So, but it made me was like, oh, don't, because I don't want to fill out the paperwork and explaining that and have to be interrogated by the area president. Sorry, my nose is itching. But yeah. Let me see if we can find something here. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the video that I posted today. Matt snoring. Yeah, unfortunately it is. Alright, we're gonna check out the video I posted today and I'm gonna give you guys some commentary real quick about it. Alright. So this is a Kenworth. It's a ZR. It's very identical to. I'll wait till my past me stops talking real quick. Allied, yeah, that storm is heading right towards Manila. So I can't say exactly where it's gonna make landfall, but the eye looked like it was heading directly towards Manila in that radar scope. So Obviously, this is a Kenworth ZR. As you can see, excuse me, the mirrors are it's basically a Peterbilt cab. Everything around it's Peterbilt. I don't see anything that really. It's like nothing around it. The steering wheel, the brake, everything. It's very identical to my Peterbilt. So I can't really say what's so special about this truck other than it's faster, that's for sure. It's a diesel, obviously, and it's a rental, but she runs really good. And especially right here. I did my route 1 load on this day. This was Monday. And I did not come in. I came in overweight. And it's not just because my fat self was sitting in the seat. So, again, this is, yeah. Yeah, Garland, it was a diesel. There is about a 20-second delay, so I am ahead of you guys by about 20 seconds. Yeah, this truck is solid. Now we're gonna go to the real fun one, which is this guy. So, context, this is 2458. This was Willie's old truck before he got 2494, which is, he's on Greenways with us. So, they refurbished this truck. They repainted it. They did everything pretty good. But it's a wrapper rail, and it's just not, for me out here in the county, it sucked for that. This is all the fastest you can go. Yeah. The sun was coming up too. This was about 7 o'clock in the morning. Yep, morning coffee with me. You guys are hearing it, right? Or no? Because it's an old truck, Garland. No. I had that on mute. I apologize. Should be able to hear it now. I mean, the cab is spacious, but that's about it. That's the only thing going for it, at least all the cars. I am not a fan of wrapper rails at all. I mean, obviously I use them if I need to, but I'm just not a fan of it. Is that a Durapack wrapper rail? No, this is the standard wrapper rail. The only Durapacks we use are in our Citrus Heights fleet. Yeah. I mean, this truck worked, but it was just one of the... And you can see I'm using the switches instead of the joystick. The reason why is the joystick on these trucks are designed in such a odd way to where basically you have to push forward to grab and pull back or pull to the left to release. It's just, yeah, the whole thing is just, it's not good at all. It's might as well just keep switches up, keep switches in these trucks. Yeah. So why are the older trucks have their steering wheels turned? Because they come loose and they remount them. You know, wear and tear. That's all it is. I think we have a close call right here somewhere too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there was a jam right there. That's what caused that. So, but yeah, this is the frustrating part. How many garbage cans came from Stockton Yard to your yard? Nothing yet. They're contracting it up till the end of December, which Waste Management takes over at the beginning of the year. So we should see them start trickling in after that. But then again, these are city carts. These are owned by the city, not by Republic. So that's also plays a factor. I love the noise when the truck accelerates. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, it accelerates nice, but that's about it. The other thing, you can see the truck is just rocking. The camera does pretty good at keeping it pretty stable, but it just, yeah. By the time you're done, your back's all sore and everything else. It's like, geez, buy me dinner first. Man. So, also, I forgot to go back. There's somebody else that made an appearance right here. Let me find them.
Jesus, man, somebody get this man a tissue.
Yeah, Watson shows up on Crushing the Big Stuff. And they say it's my birthday. Yeah, Derek, your birthday? Getting old, bro? Yeah. What happened, bro? Last I looked, we were 18. Now we're in our mid-30s. Because of the governor that's on this thing. Now watch this asshole that pops up on my screen here in a second.
That's with all our auto cars.
Oh, Jesus, man, somebody get this man a tissue. You have to use a spare truck, you big ass crybaby.
Asshole. Watson's an asshole, I swear. Yeah, this truck sucks. There's like more like a 40-second delay than a 10-second, 20-second delay. What happened? It's called life. Yeah. So as you see, Watson and his shenanigans were back as well. Yeah, this guy has actually good songs. They're very relatable. Let's check the comments. Oh, there's Garland. Yeah. Barber Sean, Truck Dude, and then really like Taser. Yep. I mean, at the end of the day, they got the job done. Whoops, wrong one. Got the jobs done, and yeah. But the Kentworth I would definitely take out again if I had the opportunity, because it really, I could not feel the weight on that thing. It really packed really good. It was going to keep packing. It wasn't sticking or nothing. It had it get up and go, and yeah. So, but starting next week, we're probably going to be doing that. I'm probably doing 3 loads now because of the leaf season that's begun and everything else. So, and what is this? Spam. So, what else we got going on tonight? No, but yeah, the GTA idea that we voted on last night, which was 9-1 or 12-1 or something like that. Forgot exactly how many we had in the stream that actually voted. So we are going to start making GTA content, some not serious RP content, costume robber style, and also we'll be throwing in some more content, like doing the missions and everything else with some people. I am talking to some people, and we're working on getting a crew together to do this. And yeah, that's basically what we got going on. So I should probably have this. We probably actually, excuse me. We should probably have this this concept up and going within the next week or two. And yeah, and there'll be some funny shenanigans and some more comic videos coming out, because a lot of the guys I'm talking to are characters, so we'll definitely get them on with that too. And Derek, reach out to me, bro. We're gonna definitely be talking about that too. Yeah, definitely. And they're passing you in. Yeah, no, dude, definitely. Yeah, well, I guess you know what you're getting for your birthday next year. And then people who are rude when you are passing. Yeah, people are just ignorant. That's what they do. They do it all the time. They're just like, just get out of the way. Are your coworkers going to be involved in it? I think a couple of them will be involved, or at least make guest appearances. But right now, it's kind of just right now we're very in the infancy stage, so we're just still taking the idea and finding people who are down to do the idea, and then we're gonna go from there. And yeah, I found out I know my brother, he's down to jump in on it. My niece and her boyfriend are in, and they got some people too that be in too. So we're probably gonna have a good little group that might get going on that. So, and just having some fun making those videos. And then obviously Derek, I know you that GTA is your domain, so definitely gonna try to see about getting you in on that too, as a recurring person or a guest star. That is up to you, my friend. Just don't be a bum, Derek. Yeah, that's the era we grew up in. Everybody was a bum. You should get a song playing with you. Or get song playing with you. Song isn't into video games. He's not. So, he's out actually. Song is an outdoorsman. May surprise you, but that's what he does on the weekend. Mad respect for him for that. Yeah, bam. So, but yeah, I actually downloaded GTA back on my PlayStation, and I found out there's just so much things, and I slept on them giving away police uniforms. So that would have fit perfectly for this. Oh well, we still got the other stuff that we put together, and I'm working on getting my character up so I can make some money to be able to buy the police vehicles, and so we can set up this whole thing. But yeah. Hold on a second, 1817. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, Garland, that was Watson. Watson likes to hack into my videos and say stuff. You know, Watson the werewolf. They got police bikes. Yep. You know I'm trying to get that. Pull up next to you like the witch from Hocus Pocus. Pull over. Let me see your driver's license. Yeah. You know, if you actually get it now, you actually get the CHP or the San Andreas Highway Patrol biker uniform. But yeah, GTA 5 still has a bunch of stuff to do and everything else, so it's not like we can wait until it is. Garland, generally speaking, on the wrapper rails, yes, but this one did not do that. Yeah, we're gonna be clowns on this. When it comes to this little I'm thinking like everybody's thinking, oh, y'all gonna be doing like cops, like the show. No, I'm thinking more. We're gonna be more Reno 911 on this one, because everybody is a bunch of clowns, and we're really gonna be screwing with each other on that part. So it's gonna be fun entertainment, and the jokes are gonna be coming left and right. So I hope you guys enjoy this new push into new territory on this matter. But yeah, so that's basically what I got on the GTA so far. Yeah. So definitely, let's see. We covered the male loneliness topic, and where it's not a black and white issue. It's there's a variety of factors that affect them. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I got on to D, the PS5 version. Gabe's getting it right now, and then a couple other his obviously niece and nephews are getting a habit or they got it, so we're gonna be again coordinate on that part and see how fun it is. How often do you see a full cart? Every day. There's always at least one. But during the leaf season, every cart is out and everything is full. Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm also going to get the I'm going to try to unlock several of the police cars and outfit them with different liberties, and because apparently now GTA has Sandy Shores Police, or no, excuse me, Grapeseed Police, Los Santos Sheriff's different versions, Highway Patrol State Police, Paleto Bay Police, and then you got obviously Los Santos Police and the Highway Patrol and Park Rangers. So definitely gonna be doing a lot of college shift and Garland wrapper up. Nice. Yeah, wrapper rails are doing this. How often do you see a wrapper rail on route? Every day. Our recycle trucks are still wrapper rail. Dude, definitely gonna dude, let's link up after the stream, and we'll link up on GTA after the stream here, which actually we're gonna be getting off here in about 5 minutes, and we'll be, because then we can try at least coordinate on that as well. See, Derek's gonna be part of the crew, bro. Everybody, see, we're definitely putting the crew together, and we're definitely gonna get it going. So. And actually, we're gonna get onto that right now. Let's do Rapidos for us. I already filmed those because those aren't. Brody, I actually had her in last night. 2493 was back. So yesterday she ran pretty good and no issues. So hopefully next week there's no issues as well. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of tonight's stream, everybody. Definitely thanks for attending the podcast tonight, and those of you participating or in doing it. Have you considered going to the Oregon Garden? I never was asked, so no. If I was asked, maybe. If they asked me to do that. But yeah, so yeah, again, that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. Again, appreciate everybody coming in and attending and engaging. So definitely going to be on probably tomorrow at 6 as well. We're going to have some new topics, some new weather. We'll check the weather again, see where we're at. And also, we're going to be tracking that typhoon, the second typhoon to hit the Philippines in less than a week. And also hope and get some numbers on that tornado that hit in Brazil. At least some updated numbers. Yep. So, and also the storm that's coming into California by midweek next week. So, yep. That's basically going to be it. All right, guys. I am Trashman Matt. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow.